Tanungan ng mga taong naghahanap ng katarungan dito sa programang Laban para sa Karapatan kasama si Attorney Lorna Kapunan. Laban para sa Karapatan.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Alam niyo po, ang topic po natin ngayon ay ang anti-hazing law. Alam niyo po, this last few days talagang nadyaryo itong tragic, senseless death ng isang law neophyte, isang mabait na anak ni, and she's on the line, no? We will introduce her later, si Horacio Castillo III, at siya po ay naging biktima na naman ng isang hazing incident. Alam niyo po, meron po tayo dito sa Laban para sa Karapatan ang mga issue na hot, but ito talagang ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay ang culture of impunity. Dito naman nangyayari hindi sa labas kundi sa loob mismo ng campus, no? Sapagkat dito since 1995 po meron na tayong anti-hazing law, but despite this and 17 found dead, iisa lang po ang conviction. Sana itong kaso ng bago nating kaso ng isang fraternity sa University of Santo Tomas, mga law students to, ay hindi magiging statistic. We are very happy, no, we're not very happy, but we are very honored to have on our line the mother of the latest hazing victim, Horacio Castillo III, Ma'am Mimi Castillo. Magandang umaga sa iyo, Mimi.
Magandang umaga po.
Thank you. I know how difficult it is for you. Nakita ko nga ikaw sa TV recently, no? Kaninang umaga sa news. At lumabas na itong isang fratman na admitted, itong John Paul Solano, 27 years old, admitted na siya ang nakakita sa anak mo who was not yet dead, no? But before we go into that incident, Mini, kumusta na kayo?
Siyempre, I'm not all right.
Of course. Tell us a background.
Nobody can be all right.
Nobody can be all right. You know, Mini, as you know, no, kasi nag-usap kami sa Ina Foundation, mga inang naulila sa anak, talagang even if I lost my son in 2003, no, to a disease, no, to a sickness, leukemia, hanggang ngayon there is not a single day that has passed that I don't remember him. So I can empathize with how you and your husband feel, no, but give us a sense of who Horacio Atio was.
Yeah, now we face every day without him. Me and my daughter were talking. Parang, Mom, it feels weird.
Yes, oo.
Parang it's like, it's empty.
Alam nyo ngayon na, actually, I don't want to disappoint you, no, but, or it will get worse, Ma'am Mimi.
Yes, I know. I can feel it. I can feel that.
Pag wala na yung mga dumadalaw dyan, pag wala na yung mga classmates, kasi pag wala na yung pagtapos na, no, I understand the funeral will be on Wednesday, dun mo makikita yung happiness, no. Sometimes it is just the small reminders, no. In my case, no, yung toothbrush niya na hindi ko na naalis sa banyo, yung mga ganyan.
Yeah,
binubuksan mo yung the small things, no?
The small things like Mika would say na minsan mauuna siyang umuwi sa amin. And then of course wala pa kami, and then she'll call us, "Oma, where are you na?" Okay. And then alam niya like around 9 or 9:30 Acho will arrive na. The other day, she told me, "Mom, walang dumating. Nobody arrived at 9:30.
Oh, no. So,
And
you have...
Ma'am, saying, yeah.
You have a son and a daughter.
Opo, yeah, I have a son and a daughter.
And si Acho is 22 years old.
22, and my daughter is 21.
And I'm sure I met your daughter also, no? Close talaga sila, no? Close kayo talaga sa pamilya.
Yeah, kami lang naman apat eh. It's just us four.
Mm-hmm.
In everything we do, it's always us four.
So
And now sabi, like Mika was telling me, Mom, when we go to a restaurant now, it's gonna just be table for 3?
Oh no. It really is these small things, no?
Yeah, it's small things.
That will remind you yung...
Like the other day, I was preparing for the services for Manila Memorial.
Mm-mm.
You know, holding a death certificate was very hard for me.
If I may ask po, if you don't mind, ano pong nakalagay sa death certificate ng cause of death?
Hindi ko po nabasa eh.
I'm sure.
Nabasa ko lang kasi death certificate and his name on top. As to now, I still haven't read the entire thing. It's difficult for me to read through it. It's difficult for me to accept it.
I know, ma'am. And that day, was it a Friday or a Saturday nung nagpaalam si Acho to say that he was going just to a welcome ceremony?
He's been talking about that for the entire week. And then he told me na Friday was probably the hardest already. Saturday would be a welcoming party or a formal welcoming rites already. Kaya overnight, and I expect, and he told me na I'll probably be home before lunchtime. And yun, I was expecting him to be home. Actually, I was expecting him to call me. But he never called. When I called, he never answered. Immediately, I knew there was something wrong.
But did you know that he was going to be a neophyte of the fraternity?
Yeah.
Nagpaalam naman po sa inyo?
Nagpaalam naman siya. He told me, Mom, it's a academic fraternity. Walang physical activity. It's all academic. Wala raw silang ganon.
So how long was the initiation period, if you know?
1 week.
1
It
week.
started Monday. And then parang culmination was going to be Saturday. Saturday. That's why he didn't bring the car anymore. Hinatid na lang namin siya sa school. And then since it was an overnight thing, sabi ko, how do I pick you up? Or sabi niya, it's either iuwi yata siya ng mga brad niya or he'll just take the Uber.
I understand you are a close friend, or you have been discussing this with the dean of the civil law school, si Dean Nila Divina, who in fact assured you, tama ba to? That he assured you that walang hazing at sa initiation? Ang fraternity? No.
The first time I saw him was when he went to the wake.
Oh. Because
He's not a relative.
No, but I understand that he was the one who invited. Is it true that he was the one who invited, or at the very least enticed, your son to join the fraternity?
Well, he's their dean.
Oh.
So parang the ones who were recruiting Acho, convincing Acho to join.
Kasi dean.
Sabi niya, dean natin is is a frat member. So
nakalagay nga sa dyaryo, Miss Ma'am Mini, no, na founder pa siya ng fraternity.
Oh, and that I don't know.
Okay, so,
and yun, parang syempre, confident siya na, sige, ang sasalihan ko is a fraternity of our dean. Yeah, it's an academic fraternity.
Oh my God. So, but as a mother, did you feel some apprehension? Kasi ang nanay talaga tayong mga nanay talaga 6-7 cents pagdating sa ganyan.
Yeah, meron akong apprehension, of course. But of course, syempre support mo siya eh. You know that law school is not that easy. And of course, I know you need support from your classmates, from the school, from anybody that can help you survive law school.
That's
and
correct.
Of course, syempre as a mom, kahit na medyo apprehensive ka, parang support ka na rin sa anak mo. Anak mo yan eh.
That is correct. Alam mo, ang problema sa lawyers, no? I mean, I come from a family of lawyers. My father was Justice of the Supreme Court. I widowed. My husband was judge of the Regional Trial Court. My uncle-in-law, lahat sila, no? Justices, judges, and all that. And talagang mafe-feel mo sa practice of law. Sometimes you get a sense of, wala nang paggalingan yan. It's who you know. Lalo na ngayon, sabi nila. I keep saying the practice of law must be a noble profession, pero bakit walang conviction dito? Balik tayo sa anti-hazing law. 1995 pa itong batas na to, regulating. Siguro yun ang problema sa batas. It did not make illegal hazing and initiation. Di bali na yung initiation, wag lang yung hazing, no? Because by definition, hazing, basahin ko lang to if you will allow me. Hazing is an initiation right or practice. Ito as a prerequisite for admission into membership into a fraternity, etc. Where a neophyte is made to do some embarrassing or humiliating situation such as forcing him to do menial, silly, foolish, and similar tasks or activities, or otherwise subjecting him to physical or psychological suffering. Alam mo, nung panahon, mga fratmen noon, ang sinasabi nila, hindi naman ganong ang kulturo ng fraternity. Kung minsan, one old fraternity member I met in court yesterday was telling me, ang pinapagawa lang ay magpapadala ng bulaklak sa liniligawan na estudyante. Mga ganun lang. Or pinaparecite ng poem sa middle ng quadrangle, mga ganun lang. Pero wala talagang physical, no?
Yeah, opo.
So, how, I don't know what to say, but, so, that was his thinking, itong si Atyo, na academic
the entire week.
Excited
ganun lang
siya.
Yung pinagagawa niya. Actually, he was. You know, he even showed me a small notebook na I don't know where that notebook anymore. They were signing the notebook na we really wanted to be our bride, and then may mga sign, and he showed it to me. He was excited na and patapos na yung initiation niya. And they were all signing it, and may mga Bible, I can remember there were Bible quotes, there were hang on, konti na lang to, yun, ganon. So, and they were all being signed by yung mga initiators or what.
So he survived one whole week of initiation?
Yes, he survived one whole week.
Nakalagay sa report sa Miss Mini, Ma'am Mini, na is it true that he was the only neophyte there sa ceremony na yun? Or is that a cover?
That's what I heard also. That's what I heard.
Kasi first, it is unlikely na you will have initiation for only one, neophyte. No? At secondly, kung totoo man yun, talagang pinag-initan kasi nag-iisa.
Yeah.
So, what has dinalaw kayo ng, have you been visited, I understand from the news, no, that you were visited both by Secretary Aguirre.
Yes.
And also Dean Nilo Divina, no?
Yes.
How do you see this progressing?
Well, I hope from UST side, I hope talagang they come out. Let's bring, even you're all lawyers, you all know the law. Magiging abogado sana yung anak ko. Talagang gusto niya maging lawyer. And he wanted to be a senator,
Wow. Student leader yan, I met his classmates nung pumunta po ako nung Sabado the other day, I met his classmates in San Agustin pa yan, ma'am.
Opo.
Give us a
Colegio San
background.
Agustin.
Tell us about Atyo, so we have a sense of what kind of young person he was.
As a son, he's very sweet. He always calls me, tells me, and hindi walang mintis. He always tells me, Ma, good night. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
As a student, I know masaya siya as a student yung mga barkada niya. And then they're gamers. It's what they call themselves, I think, the gamers. They always have yung madaling araw yan, di ba? Yung mga Dota and that.
Yes, oo. My son,
So,
I have 5 sons also, no?
Oh.
Minsan, puro Dota. Sabi ko, magkano ba yung Dota store na yan? Bilhin na natin, no? Because it is a competition amongst themselves and yun na nga.
Yeah.
So,
I could hear him from his room
he's a regular
laughing.
guy. Regular guy, yung anak mo.
Yeah, regular guy.
He knew when to have fun and he knew when to study, ganun.
Yeah.
I was told also by his classmates na in San Agustin na student leader daw yan. I mean, walang problema. He would mix with everybody.
Yes. That's what he wants. He wants to know you.
Mm.
He wants to be your friend. He's a very happy guy.
His picture nga that you displayed there sa San Antonio, no?
Mm-hmm.
Sa simbahan, looked like he had no care in the world. Ang ganda ng aura, ang ganda ng smile. Parang he had the whole world ahead of him. His future was made out for him, just waiting for him to grow up.
Yeah.
If I may ask, how is the father? How is your husband?
He's not okay.
Hindi ko nga
He's not okay.
Ikaw pa nga nakakausap ko noon, but your husband.
Of course, he lost his son.
Yes.
He lost a partner. He lost
Is he a lawyer as well?
a team. No, he's a graduate of medicine.
So your son chose to be a lawyer instead of a doctor.
Yes.
So very close rin siya sa father niya.
Yeah.
So
very close sila.
okay. And he would say good night every night.
Yeah,
to
every night. Even kunyari mag-overnight siya, and then I'll call him. So where are you na? I'm here at my friend's house, and I said, okay, sige. And then he'll tell me, oh, good night, ma. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Ganon. He still said good night.
Basta nag-uusap kayo every day.
Yeah, every day. Even my daughter, ganon din. We always talk every day.
How is your daughter, by the way? Taking up.
Yeah, she said, there's something empty. There's something weird. There's something missing.
Kasi lagi barkada kayong you were a family na barkada rin, ano? You would do things together. And he had said to you that he wanted to be senator one day?
Yeah, he wanted to be a senator.
So, how has the UST dealt with it, no? Because, under the law, it is so clear in the law, that's why parang useless nga tong batas na to kasi basahin ko lang yung requirements, no? I'm sure hindi tinupad to ng fraternity. Number 1, under Republic Act 8049, no? Mini is dapat no hazing or initiation rites in any form or manner by a fraternity shall be allowed without prior notice to the school authorities 7 days before the conduct of initiation, no? So siguro ang first step ng Department of Justice, ang Dean himself, is natupad ba to? Did they give notice 7 days before the conduct of initiation. Number 2, the written notice shall indicate the period of the initiation activities which shall not exceed 3 days. So, yung sinasabi nyo, Ma'am Minnie, na 1 week na yung initiation, that by itself is a violation, no? Because nakalagay sa anti-hazing law, 3 days lang dapat. Number 3, it shall include the names of those subjected to such activities. So, there should be a list of who are the neophytes, no? Hindi pwede yung we will rely lang on media reports na siya lang yung nag-iisa. The school must be you, no? Whoever is acting. And thank you for allowing me, no, to be part of this quest for justice for your son. Because ito, hihingin natin to. Yung report na yan. Sino yung mga included sa activities na yan? And then, in that undertaking, in that report or request, there should be an undertaking that no physical violence be employed by anybody during such initiation rites, no? So, batas yan. Number 5, the head of the school or organization or their representative must assign 2 representatives. So, tatanungin natin yan, meron bang 2 representatives yung school o yung fraternity present during the initiation? And lastly, the duty of the representative of the school is to see to it that no physical harm of any kind shall be inflicted upon a recruit, neophyte, or applicant. So, pag ganyan ang procedure sa batas, ay alam natin na hindi tinupad to ng UST or ng Dean Divinal or ng fraternity. And going back to what are your plans for the future? Where is the interment going to be?
It will be at Manila Memorial. Mass, of course, at the church in Santuario.
And this is on Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Miss Minnie, going back to sharing, I hope you don't mind. I don't want to sound invasive, no? I know it is now the time to be private, but there are mothers all over, and it's in Facebook, it's in Twitter, it's in Instagram, who want to know when will it stop, when will we be able to go to bed or go to sleep at night not worrying about our sons or our daughters. It's a whole culture of impunity. Sabi nga nila, itong society natin life is so cheap already, no?
Opo.
Every single day 6 sa Caloocan nga, buti pinalitan na yung buong Caloocan police force, no? But there was an average of 6. So how would you advise mothers about this situation? I guess it's difficult, no? Maybe it is enough to say, treat each day, no? Love your sons and daughters every single day.
That's what I was telling my friends who have sons. I have a friend who's in Alaska. He has only one son. I said, hug him every day. Call him every day, Moments like that. Like, for me, tapos na yun I cannot hug my son anymore. I cannot call him anymore. I cannot hear his voice anymore. I want something done. So maybe the future mothers, like kunyari siguro time na ng daughter ko, na mother na siya, na when she calls her son, calls her daughter, sasagot sila and, kampante siya na they'll be home. We're all good people.
We are all good people. Your son is a good person. And it makes you wonder sometimes, from my own personal experience, I ask myself, is may Diyos ba? Because, I'd also, since you've been sharing, I'd also like to share that in 2001, I lost my husband. And
Opo.
if you think that's the end of the world, hindi naman natin kamag-anak, no? Hindi naman natin kadugo ang asawa natin, no?
Opo.
I thought that was the end of the world until 2 years later, I lost my youngest son to leukemia. And then I cursed. I said, meron pa bang Diyos? I'm sure that's how you feel.
Yes, for a moment, that's what I felt. But, but I was telling you, di ba, hindi ko na mahanap yung anak ko. I was praying the rosary and sabi ko, oh, Mother Mary, just give him back. Whether he be dead or alive, just bring him home to me. I don't want him missing. I just want him back.
In terms of the timeline, how long was he missing? You expected him as yung paalam niya is the next day?
Overnight, yeah, Saturday, and then by Sunday morning, he'd be home. So, I was expecting maybe lunchtime, tatawag na siya, but actually I called up around 7 in the morning already sa phone niya. 7, 8, I kept on calling eh.
Walang sumasagot sa phone?
Walang sumasagot sa phone niya eh.
Have you found that phone?
No, I haven't found the phone. Sana if yung si Solano, maybe he can balik niya yung gamit ng anak ko sa akin. The last few items that he had with him, his glasses, his cell phone, his wallet.
Is with this Solano because siya yung nag-surrender sa hospital.
I mean, yeah. Kung nakita niya, kung nasa kanya, di ba? Sana balik niya sa akin.
The reading the newspaper reports and the interviews, he has come forward thinking that he can be under the witness protection program, no? But it would seem from his story that he had the last chance of...
He was half dead. Sabi niya, nakita naman niya, he was half dead. Sana dinala niya sa ospital bago pa
nearest
namatay.
Hospital. Ang layo, I think, kung hindi nga malaman why a far hospital, no? Why not the nearest hospital? Kasi the problem with, sabi nga nila, the problem with lies is they not only quarrel with the truth, they quarrel among themselves, no? So, yung apology niya na nakita niya sa Tondo, totoo ba nangyari yun, ano? Anong hospital niya dinala? Binigyan ba niya ng CPR? All of these are questions that should be asked. But meanwhile, if you don't mind, we shall go into a time check. Please stay online, ma'am, and station ID.
Laban para sa karapatan, kasama si Attorney Lorna Kapunan. Patuloy na naglilingkod sa bayan. Mas todong pagbabalita. Mas todong pagseserbisyo publiko. Ito ang DWIZ 882. Mas todong lakas. Mas pinakikinggan ng buong bansa. DWIZ 882. Maririnig saan man panig ng daigdig. Mag-livestream lamang sa www.dwiz882am.com o i-download ang official DWIZ 882 app sa Apple Store at sa Google Play Store. DWIZ 882. Mapapakinggan worldwide.
Sinusuyod ng buong pwersa ng DWIC News at Public Affairs ang buong Kamaynilaan
upang maihatid ang mga latest na kaganapan.
Mga balitang dapat ninyong malaman. Ito ang DWIC Balita. Mas todong pagbabalita. DWIC Balita.
Sasagutin na ni Supreme Court Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno ang impeachment complaint laban sa kanya. Ayon kay Attorney Carlo Cruz, nakapagsalita ni Sereno, sa Lunes ay nakatakdang ihain ng legal team ng punong maestrado ang tugon nito sa kasong impeachment. Anya, punto por punto ay sasagutin ng Chief Justice ang lahat ng mga akusasyon laban sa kanya. Para sa karagdagang impormasyon at mas marami pa mga balita, bisitahin kami sa aming website www.dwiz882am.com at sundan ang aming Twitter account at Facebook page at DWIZ882. Ako naman po si Judith Estrada Larino.
Balitang kapaki-pakinabang sa mga mamamayan, inyong nalaman sa DWIZ Balita.
Maging updated sa mga balita.
Mas todong pagbabalita, DWIZ Balita.
Kaalamang pangkalusugan, hatid sa atin ng Fortune Care. Your wellness, your health.
Ang mga sumusunod ang sintomas ng Ebola virus. Kapag may lagnat, masakit ang ulo, labis na panghihina, masakit na kalamnan, kasukasuan at lalamunan, may mga pantal sa katawan, pasa at bugbog, pamumula ng mata. Pagdurugo ng ilong, bibig, mata, tenga, may dugo sa suka o dumi at sa lugar ng pinagtusukan ng karayom. Pagkasira ng bato o atay.
Ang kaalamang pangkalusugan ay inihatid sa atin ng Fortune Care. Your wellness, your health.
Laban para sa karapatan. Kasama si Attorney Lorna Kapunan.
Nandito na naman po tayo sa programa nating Laban para sa Karapatan. At we have online. We have online. Is she online?
Opo.
We have online Mrs. Castillo, the mother, Mimi, the mother of Horacio Castillo III, no? I noticed the third, so his grandfather and father are Horacio's.
Yes.
As well, so...
And sabi niya, when magkaroon daw siya ng son, he's going to name him the fourth.
The fourth?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. Anyway, so, is there a specific meaning to Horacio? I understand he must be a mythical figure. Did
Horacio? I don't know.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm reading the law, no, Republic Act number 8049. And although nakalagay sa batas, no, the school authorities should be responsible, no, if they know about the commission of the offense. Do we know kung if has anybody from University of Santo Tomas talked to you?
No, wala. Nobody from the school talked to me.
Up to now?
Up to now.
And this the dean of the law school, Divina, dumalaw dyan kasi nakita namin sa TV, no?
Yes, opo.
What did he say? Did he commit to investigating?
Something like that. They will help. Parang something like that. He will help in the investigation.
But up to now, nobody has come forward.
No, nobody has come forward.
It says again, ano, sa I don't know kung false news to, but eight daw ang neophytes and they are been prohibited under their code of silence to talk to the press. So it does not seem true na your son Atyo was the only neophyte. Based on newspaper reports, no, there are 8 other neophytes who are not allowed to talk to the press. Has any of his classmates who are not fraternity members come forward to talk to you?
No. Well, they were there, of course, to show support. They're all crying. He's the best classmate they have. He's a jolly guy, laging masaya. Pag may kailangan silang tulong, he's always there. Kaya, hindi nila alam what happened to him, eh.
They were not even aware that he was under initiation?
Yeah, they were. They were aware.
Pero visibly, wala naman sign.
No, wala naman.
Even
sign.
kayo po, you did not notice any sign of, or, kasi,
physical.
You know, my son also went through this, no? Ang problema sa mga anak natin, the mother is the last to know. I was the last to know. And, although I was noticing, bakit ganito maglakad? why is he walking this way, no? Ateneo naman to, Aquila. So, one time when he was a neophyte, hindi, sabi ko, bakit ganito malaki? So, I asked him, why are you walking like that? At the back of my mind, I was thinking, baka neophyte. I said, are you being initiated? He said, no, ma'am, I'm just gym, pulled muscle lang yun, ano? Because, my husband also belonged to a fraternity in Sigma Rho and in UP and College of Law, and I know how initiations go, no? In fact, I don't know what badge of honor they get from hazing. Siguro the more mortal the injury, the more painful the, ganun ba yan? The more painful the blow, the more loyal you would become. I don't know. I can't understand this initiation rites, but under the law, it makes a distinction between hazing and initiations. Siguro,
Yes.
Yung hazing should be outlawed. It should be made illegal. Hindi pwede yung i-regulate ang hazing. Because by definition, it includes physical.
Physical.
By definition in the law, kasama talaga dyan ang physical. Hindi lang, not only that, Ma'am Minnie, no? Hindi lang physical, may psychological pa yan, no? They will treat you as if you're nobody. May emotional pa yan, no? Because sasabihin, duwag ka, o bakla ka, or worse is if you come from a family that's not like my son, no? We had a whole generation with 3 generations of lawyers, no? So he was always my son, he was always his father's son, his lolo was justice. So talagang bugbog sarado, no? But would you be, I understand that there now is a movement, #justice for Horacio.
Yes.
And
There's I've seen it. And yeah, I want justice. Everybody wants justice.
there have been victims of past hazings. I'm sure you will remember them, no?
Yes.
There is walang
I
nangyari.
remember Lenny Villa,
There's,
the one from Lasal TAF.
yes. There's Lenny Villa, there's Mark Andre Marcos, there's
Yes.
Marvin Reglos,
Yes.
there is a Noel Borja Jr., meron pang Gracie Monique Di Maranan, and Elvin Sinaluan. All of this unsolved. All of this, except for one, no? Where itong fraternity, itong Alpha Phi Omega fraternity, was sentenced. 2 members of the Alpha Phi Omega fraternity were sentenced for the death of Marlon Villanueva. Hanggang ngayon po, unsolved pa itong senseless hazing victims, no? I hope that Acho will not be a statistic.
I hope his name, can be the change na it has to stop.
They say that there is always a tipping point, no? Before Acho, as regards hazing. Remember yung 3 pinatay din, extrajudicial killing, no? And one of them was a student, and 2 of them are also minors.
Yeah, yes, opo.
We should pray that Atyo will now be the tipping point, because yung culture nga of impunity, sabi nga nila, our lives, one more death is one death too many from hazing.
Yes.
How do you may I ask, will your daughter also continue, would she continue or consider a career in law?
No, she's not into law school.
Anong course ng daughter? What's the name of your daughter?
Nicole
Nicole wants to be a doctor.
No, she's a student of consular diplomatic affairs.
She wants to be a diplomat.
Yes, opo.
Well, there is a movement now and of mothers, and you know about this, called the Ina Foundation. No?
Yes, opo.
Mga inang naulila sa anak, and the founder is Manay Gina de Venecia, and some of us as well, no, because it is so tragic, because it is not in the order of the universe where you bury a child.
A child.
Normally, it is the child that buries the parents.
That's why when I was looking at the his birth certificate, along with his death certificate, it was so hurting for me. And I even text my friends. Sabi ko, I'm preparing my son's death certificate. It hurts. I just text them. It hurts.
It really hurts. There is, the people will not understand, especially, I'm sure, yung mga dumadalaw dyan sa iyo, sinasabing, be strong, he is in a better place, he is at peace, no? But I don't think...
Yeah. No words really can comfort you. But of course, we welcome the support. They're there. And now I realize my son is much loved. He has a lot of friends.
He was what were his aside from Dota? What were his interests?
He plays football.
Oh.
He belongs to the Stafford team. Most of them are from San Agustin.
Mm-hmm.
But lately, hindi na siya nakakalaro because he's busy with school.
That by itself, no? It was football. We share also that kasi with my 5 sons, football players lahat siya, no? So, it teaches them to be team players.
Yes, yes.
It also teaches them to be aggressive, no? Kasi...
Yes, strategy, team playing, and, mind cooperation among the players.
Maybe he brought that with him as a neophyte sa fraternity, no? Yung sense of team.
Mm-hmm.
And so, in our foundation, we welcome mothers like you. And we have realized, though, that I lost my son to a sickness, no? And when your child is sick, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, you are preparing for that day that he might not be cured. But it gives you time to prepare.
Yes.
It's more merciful than an accident, or like in your case, no? Because
that's what I'm saying. I don't even know the time of death. I don't even know if he died Saturday or Sunday. I want to find out yan eh.
You want to find out?
Yes.
I'm sure you would also want to find out what went into his mind, no?
Yeah.
He was probably thinking of what story to tell his mom the next day.
Yeah, I know. Alam ko yun eh. He's already figuring out how to tell me what happened eh. Alam niya may gagalit ako, but alam niya for the meantime lang yon. He knows me eh. He knows me. Alam niya, I'm sure alam niya I'm gonna get it really. But alam niya after masermonan ko siya, okay na.
Ganyan naman tayong mga nanay, hindi mamini.
Mm-hmm.
Mothers get mad, but we always forgive because anak natin yan eh. So, makes you, I'm sure, it pains you to relieve or to try to fathom what was it that what were his last thoughts?
Yeah, I'm sure he was afraid. I'm sure he was stressed out. I'm sure he was parang gulong-gulo na siya na ako magagalit si mama. I'm gonna get it from dad. He's gonna say that. I was pretty sure he was also stressing on that. But, but maybe, of course, he is comforted that alam niya, we will forgive him also.
That yun ang definition natin, yun ang job description natin mga magulang, hindi ba? We get mad at our children, but they know that it's for their own good.
Yeah. Like, parang mag-aaway kayo today, and then tomorrow, you go to the supermarket, ay, gusto pala nga pala nito ni Acho, bumili ka na nun, and then you give it to him the following day. So, baliwala na yung galit mo, di ba?
That is correct. Is that also an activity that you would share, supermarket? Yun ang bonding rin nyo.
Yeah, usually Sunday, you go to church, then we have dinner, and then maybe the supermarket, and then, or somewhere else, and then go back home, and then we'd watch, sometimes me and my daughter, we'd watch TV together. And minsan, Acho would come to our room and magpapakamot siya. He likes scratching his back. It's also a way for him to find out if I'm mad or not.
So he had you all figured out?
Yes, he had me all figured out.
I guess it's a polarity, no? The fathers daw with the daughters and the mothers with their sons.
It's a connection. It's a connection that every mother can understand. Like in a big crowd of grade schoolers.
Mm-mm.
Like you leave your son, okay, and say bye-bye. And then some son comes running, somebody yells, "Mom!" Parang you'd stop. Teka, alam ko yun, akin yun eh. Diba? And then when you look at your back, oo nga, anak ko nga yun.
That's true.
Telling me that he forgot something from the car, something like that.
It's I guess it's the umbilical cord syndrome, no?
Yeah.
Even if that umbilical cord is cut physically,
it's still there.
It's still there.
It's still there.
You feel that way as well?
Yeah. I feel that way. It's the spirit that's still there.
Because you nurtured that, you carried him, you nurtured him, you gave birth to him. Ay, masakit atang childbirth, no? You share, yeah, that's true. That's why, I guess that's why they made mothers, they say that mothers were created with a high level of tolerance for pain, no? Because otherwise, every time we go through childbirth, baka ma-heart attack tayo. But we're built differently from the men, ano?
Yes.
I guess now during these trying times, you would wonder if that same tolerance for pain would apply to your situation, no? Whether we can stand it, whether you can forge forward. Little reminders every day, as I said. Maybe his soccer shoes, maybe his room, maybe
gloves. He has football gloves. I even forgot the term. Goalkeeper.
He's a goal. Oh yes.
Yeah, he's a goalkeeper. Yeah, it's still there. It's still in his room.
Well, I guess in memory of your son, and everybody who has experienced the loss of a child, especially in a brutal manner, with this culture of impunity, I guess we should continue, or we should start yung tinatawag na hashtag Justice for Horacio should just not be a hashtag, no? It should not just
I hope
be...
it will not be forgotten. I hope, yun na nga, it sparks a change. Maybe change the law, make it tougher, make it harder for those in a conviction.
You know, there are 5 bills. Sa mga nakikinig po, itong anti-hazing law, 1995 pa yan, ano? Since 1995 hanggang ngayon, 22 years after, there has only been 1 conviction. Meaning, nakalagay kasi sa batas, no? That there must be active participation. So, all of those who, only those who directly participated in the hazing can be considered as a principal, no? Either directly participated through being there in the hazing itself, or you participated in the planning, or you own the... Incidentally, did it happen in a house or did it happen in school? Because the owner of the house or the place where the hazing occurred but did not do anything about it also is liable as principal. Alam ba natin kung saan nangyari ito?
That I don't know.
There are so many things that we need to know, no? And you know, the anti-hazing law, ang penalty po dyan, mga nakikinig, ang penalty po dyan is life imprisonment. And there can be no mitigating circumstance. You cannot lower it, no, because that is murder. You cannot lower it to homicide by saying you did not intend to. The death is accidental, no? Nakalagay sa anti-hazing law is the fact that you did not intend to commit so grave injury or did not intend to kill should not be a mitigating circumstance. But pag ganyan ang batas, tanggalin na lang natin. Maybe the advocacy of our family, of your family, and of this justice crusade for your son should be a law that will totally ban hazing.
Yes, I believe. Yes.
Because iba naman ang hazing, iba naman yung initiation rights. There can be initiation rights to test the determination, or to test the ability, or to test the competence or of a neophyte, instead of hazing, which by definition is physical, psychological, and emotional injury.
Yes.
We have very little. Thank you. I know it is. I hope this 1 hour with you, where you are able to ventilate in public, nationwide po tayo, I know it will not be, it is not enough to console you, but sharing your thoughts, sharing your feelings, and sharing your desire for justice, I'm sure will be heard nationwide as you make a final appeal. Would you like to talk to our listeners?
Yes. Okay. I want justice for my son. Sana his death, painful death for us, will make a change. Sana nawala na, no more moms can suffer this again. Sana by the time that my daughter has her children, wala nang ganito. No more untimely death because of hazing. Sayang yung future ng mga bata. They have hopes, dreams, they want to be senators, they want to be presidents, they want to be doctors, they want to be lawyers, they want to be engineers, Let's give them the chance to fulfill their dreams. Let's give them that fighting chance na matatapos nila yung mga dreams and all their goals. they give them a chance to achieve all of this. But when namatay yung son ko, it just stopped. Everything just stopped. It's like your watch running out of battery. It just stopped. And from there, kaming tatlo. Now what? Now what do we do? We want justice for my son. So we can move again. So we can start again.
Thank you so much.
Face that difficult day without him.
I'm sure your difficult days ahead will not be alone. I myself, as I said to you when I visited you, kasama po tayo. When you are ready to sit down and discuss this case, I certainly will be there in your quest for seeking justice for Atyo.
Thank you po. Thank you so much po.
And on behalf of Ina Foundation, on all the mothers who have lost children like you, we wish you well. It will not be soon that you will never forget. I assure you, you will never forget. But certainly, we will seek and we will get the justice that Atyo deserves. Maraming salamat po, Mrs. Minnie Castillo, mother of Atyo, a hazing victim. Ito po si Attorney Lorna, Patawa Kapunan. Dito po tayo sa Laban para sa Karapatan. Susunod na po si Miss Sally at si Manong Raul.